Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If any of you guys are on SSI, SSDI, or even a Social Security beneficiary, we have some great news for you. A $200 increase is definitely on its way for all of you that are on federal benefit. So folks, in this video, I will give you some updates about supplemental plus-up payments for all of you that are on Social Security benefits. This is some very important information, everybody. So please, be sure to stay until the end of this video. And if you want more videos like this, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family so they too can get the most reliable stimulus check news and the latest news about their Social Security benefits. Because remember everybody, a $200 increase is definitely on its way. Now folks, in regards to stimulus payments, millions of Americans have received the latest EIP payments. But sadly, there are many people that are also left out and wondering if and when their $1,400 stimulus checks are coming. Now according to the IRS website, badges are still being sent out on a weekly basis. So if you have not received one yet, it doesn't mean you won't get one. The IRS features a Get My Payment tool to track the payments, but I do know that some of you are receiving a not available response. And not available can mean that your check hasn't been processed yet or that you're not eligible. It can also mean that the IRS doesn't have enough information in regards to your bank account and current mailing address. So please folks, make sure that the IRS has your correct banking and mailing information on file. The most recent batch of stimulus checks were sent out on Thursday, April 22nd, and everybody, multiple agencies, including the US Department of the Treasury, announced that the sixth batch of economic impact payments was on the way. This batch of stimulus checks includes almost 2 million payments as part of the American Rescue Plan. So it is possible that you'll finally get your third stimulus check if you did not get one already. Now for the very important news surrounding federal benefits. Everybody, here's what you have to know. If you receive SSI, SSDI, or Railroad Retirement benefits, you should have received your stimulus check by now. Now everybody, the deadline to file your taxes has been extended to May 17th. You will need to file a recovery rebate credit on your 2020 return if you need to claim any of the first or second stimulus checks. Even if you're a non-filer who doesn't usually have to file taxes, you have to file in order to receive your missing stimulus money. After filing, everybody, you can receive your money as a larger tax refund or a smaller tax bill if you owe any payments. Now last year, the IRS sent letters to 9 million Americans who may have qualified for a payment but didn't know they needed to register to claim it. And this group includes people who didn't file a return in 2018 or 2019, such as older adults, retirees, SSDI or SI recipients, all with incomes less than $12,200. Now guys, here are some of the details of the second and third pieces of Joe Biden's stimulus plans. I want you guys to know that nothing has been finalized yet, but there are other proposals that lawmakers have been discussing that could either let you hold on to more of your money or send you new payments. For example, everybody, student loan forgiveness of $10,000 and even $50,000 might be included in Joe Biden's fourth stimulus bill. With student loan debt reaching $1.7 trillion at the end of 2020, Biden has proposed canceling $10,000 of student loan debt. And it is also very possible for Biden's American Families Plan to include another stimulus payment. Now everybody, here's the latest news about the increase in your Social Security benefits. Millions of Americans count on Social Security benefits to provide income when they are retired or disabled. But the program's funds have been running low. The latest official estimate from the Social Security Administration shows that just 79% of promised benefits will be payable in 2035. That's due to depletion of its trust funds. Now under Joe Biden's new plan, eligible workers would get a guaranteed minimum benefit equal to at least 125% of the federal poverty level. People who have received benefits for at least 20 years will get a 5% bump. Widows and widowers will receive about 20% more per month. And to pay for those higher benefits, Biden would apply Social Security payroll taxes to those making $400,000 and up. In 2021, workers generally pay the 6.2% Social Security tax on up to $142,000 of wages. And so the good news is that earnings between $142,000 and $400,000 would not be subject to those levies under Joe Biden's new plan. So guys, just expect Social Security issues to be taken on by lawmakers this year.
Thank the gentleman, Madam Chair, for yielding and salute her for her leadership in bringing this historic legislation to the floor. All of us join in saluting Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton, who has been the patron saint of DC statehood since she came to Congress. She has been tireless, persistent, and dissatisfied. She has built historic support for this bill, which passed in the previous Congress with 235 votes. I rise as Speaker of the House to join my colleagues on this momentous day for American democracy as we right an historic injustice by passing legislation to finally grant Washington, D.C. statehood. Statehood for the District of Columbia is about showing respect for our democracy, for the American people, and for our Constitution. That Constitution begins with our preamble, "We the people," setting out our founders' vision of a government of, by, and for the people. Yet for more than 2 centuries, the people of Washington, D.C. have been denied their right to fully participate in our and their democracy. D.C., as the gentlewoman mentioned, Congresswoman Norton mentioned, pays more federal taxes per capita than any other state. Its budget is larger than 12 states. Its population is larger than 2 states. Its people have fought in every American war since the Revolution. D.C. residents have been fighting for voting rights and autonomy for 220 years, with a full 86% recently voting for statehood. And it is well past the time to grant them the rights that they have been fighting for and that they deserve. As I said, Mr. Speaker, I rise as Speaker of the House on this momentous occasion, but it is an official honor to do so, but it is also a personal privilege to join Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton, the distinguished chair of the Committee of Jurisdiction, Congresswoman Maloney, and others of my colleagues, our distinguished Majority Leader, Mr. Hoyer, who has made this part of his life's work in the Congress. So to join in this fight for statehood. But it's, as I say, a personal privilege because when I was born, my father was a member of Congress from Baltimore, Maryland, Thomas D'Alessandro Jr. He served as chairman of the District of Columbia Appropriations Subcommittee. That position made him the unofficial mayor of Washington because of the authority that the committee had over the District of Columbia and their every decision. However, my father did not agree with that. He was a proponent for what was then called home rule. So I often say that statehood for the District of Columbia is in my DNA. They went from home rule, then finally having a mayor.
But still, Senator Mitt Romney has touted the Trust Act, and this will let lawmakers from bipartisan committees to address programs like Social Security that face a shortfall in funding and fast-track changes to improve them. Still, in order for that bill to be passed, it must gain support from Republicans and the Democrats. What are your thoughts on this, everybody? Are you in favor of more Social Security benefits? If you do, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes.